Hello Aries, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We are going to dive in with whatever you need to hear around this time. So let's see what is going on around you. What are the energies coming towards you that you don't see coming right now? Let's dive deep. Let's check in with my lovely Aries. I hope you are doing well in this crazy world that we are living in. Let's see. Okay, look at this. Wow. Eight of Swords. We've got the World card, the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords. Wow. How do we even interpret these cards? Like, there's a lot of things in the world that is really bothering you, which is obviously normal around this time. You feel like you miss some information, or there's a lot going on that you can't seem to get out of your head. There's a lot of ruminating energies, a lot of overthinking, feeling like you're not seeing something that you should be seeing, right? Like the Eight of Swords is captivated in the mind. Overload, okay? Like there is an energy overload that is going on, and then there is also like this suppression of control and fear and seeing maybe things that you can't seem to talk about, right? Like the Nine of Swords reverse and the Emperor reverse. The Emperor reverse is like something that isn't what it's supposed to be, or something or someone that is abusing control and power in order to invoke anger or stress or chaos or fear. Okay, so you feel like with the World card, damn, that's deep. Like wow, that's really deep. How do you feel? Like, let's see, because this is going on around you, right? Like this is going on around you. How do you feel? You feel confused. You feel deceived and confused in a situation. There is a lot of rumors going on. There is a lot of outlets, outputs. Like everything is like up in the air. However, with the Seven of Swords, you may come to the conclusion that something or someone has been deceiving you. That's how you feel. Like the Eight of Swords is also there around you. So there is some sort of controlling energy that is not operating out of the goodwill, that is making you not see something. So you like this is clear energy of deception that's being dismantled. What is going to happen next for you? Like you got to see truth for what it is. Like especially with the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Swords, that's like spiritual warfare that's going on. And it's like the King of Swords is saying, like, you got to use your logic, you got to use speech, you got to use you got to vocalize, you got to study, you got to read, you got to learn. This King of Swords is like working with facts over emotional manipulation, working with facts over deception. Okay, and it's like I see a lot of heavy energies around you. So maybe you're not seeing things the way that you should be seeing, or you are well aware that you've been deceived on a situation that doesn't feel right for you at this point, right? So please let me know what it is and how it is. I really want to know your own opinion. Let's see, what has Spirit to say for you in this state? Like for people that are resonating with this Five of Swords, this is like a conflict. This is war, like obviously, Five of Swords could be saying that, I don't know on which side of the spectrum you are, but it may be saying that you may need to reflect on some intentions that are going on around you. Like the Five of Swords as an advice is like, do not engage in a resentment, do not engage in hate or conflict right now. Okay, you got to find ways to really take care of yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is an energy of taking care of your body, of nurturing yourself, grounding yourself. And especially if there is like all these things going on and we see it, we got even the world card coming through, is like your second card out. There is a need for grounding your energy right now. The Ace of Wands reversed, this could be saying that some sort of opportunity could be delayed, okay? But also it says to really purify your own energy as well. And I can see that with the Seven of Cups and Seven of Swords. Now, I'm never here to, I don't even know what this means for you, right? Like you gotta feel me into that. But how I'm kind of like getting this vibe is like some sort of rage that is kind of like provoked within you, that is not in alignment with the real truth. Okay, like could be also with your own truth, is the way that you could interpret this, right? So it says that something needs to be purified within yourself. So your own intention needs to be purified, or if someone is reaching out for an olive branch, you need to purify your own intentions. Like, the Five of Wands is indicating that there is a lot of rumors, gossip, fights, I want to say misunderstandings, but it's more like, it's not misunderstandings. It's a lot of arguments and debates that are going on, which are actually preventing you from really looking deep within yourself. So it's like all the things you hear, all the things that you see, it's everything that is like on like this roller coaster. And it actually is this reading, whether you like it or not, is actually telling you to go back into your source, go back to your own intuitive energy, to really decipher where you are being misled, in which situation, and how you can actually get back to that grounded, of you being grounded. You get me? Because what's going on around you is like a bunch of Five of Swords. The Page of Wands is here. So there is good news coming your way, or there is someone that wants to talk to you, that wants to go a little bit, it could be even like flirtatious energy, or someone that you can actually distract a little bit your mind, feel a little bit more excitement about. Because what I'm seeing here is like a bunch of things that just happened, and you're just kind of like lost in like what to believe and what to do and how to feel about certain things. And this is very normal. This means that there is like something that's so rapidly changing that you have a very hard time to really adjust yourself to what actually is the truth. And you see, that's what I'm saying. The High Priestess is here at the bottom of the deck. And this High Priestess is actually telling you to really go deep within, to read books. It could be anything, but it could be like to get your mind off, or to dive a little bit deeper, right? Whatever it is, do not rebuke wisdom. Wisdom comes from the books, okay? So going deep within, you don't need to really, provoke your opinion or anything. The High Priestess keeps on coming up very frequently, because it shows that once you truly believe what you are reading is making sense, or what is, internally connected to maybe your ancestors or generations or generational curses, or whatever the pattern is that you're breaking through right now, the Two of Swords and the Five of Cups could be indicating that you've been avoiding doing that, simply because it awakens a sense of disappointment. So what people do in order to avoid disappointment is like to not acknowledge it. And the Two of Swords is like, ignoring it for the sake of not feeling a sense of loss, or not feeling a sense of disappointment. And if we do that, if we don't want to acknowledge something that's painful, or something that actually is causing us to believe that we need to accept some sort of loss, we can never change our minds. Because the hangman is actually needing to stop and stand still and see things from a different perspective, to elevate your mind and to get into a higher consciousness by not reacting or acting, right? It's like a forced standstill in order for you to see things from a higher perspective. That's deep. Transformation. See, whatever is going on, it actually has a full impact of your transformation right now, Aries. And you are experiencing enormous change right now, which will bring great blessings. However, the way that you're seeing it, you don't see the great blessings, because every change comes with like the acceptance of the past not being the same any longer. And that actually invokes a lot of emotional memories as well as nostalgic energies, because I said it in one of the main videos that I recorded, all good things come to an end. And it's like, in order to face that there is a change, one must need to accept that that specific era is over. And we have a lot of good memories of it. Could also be bad, but also be good memories that we need to accept as it is. And that's transformation. Yes, the rise of the warrior. A true spiritual warrior overcomes many hurdles. So again, this is all about like your ancestral language, going into the generational energies. Okay, this is so deep. This is saying that you have like your language has survived a lot of great things, which brings two specific things. It brings knowledge of your weakness, but it also brings knowledge of your strengths. You get my point? So every nation or every background or every language that you're from carries some DNA codes that either you can use for your own goodwill, or you can see where you have like a karmic depth. You get my point? That's kind of like what I'm picking up on. Like, say for example, I am Armenian, right? Like I am, and as an Armenian, my language has been through a genocide. It's called the Armenian genocide, we all know. And the weakness, there are weaknesses and strengths within that. The strength is that we have overcome a lot of challenges. So we are like real survivors. We go through it. We stand strong in our nation, in our belief, and who we are and where we're coming from, right? And it shows survival energy of like being outspoken, being, like standing in our truth and beliefs. But the weakness, and obviously it's like the more like heavy parts, is that there is the suppression, right? Or that we can't always speak or announce everywhere we go that we are Armenians or when we are Christians. Like those type of energies have like that more darker energies on that. But if you actually go deep into your own language, you understand the struggles of your grandparents and the generations before you, you will have so much more empathy and understanding of who you are and why you are in a certain way, because your generations, they take over the codes over and over again. Like these are the DNA codes that you will always carry. You get my point? So this is actually a call to actually take the strength of your, generations before you and learn about it so that you can actually apply it on yourself. That's what I have for you, my lovely people. And it's the number 33. And I just saw 33 on the clock, and it's like the 9th of March that I'm doing it, which is like 3339. That's elevation. Okay, that's elevation and higher consciousness. I see you in the next one, Aries. Let me know how you feel about it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.